Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. I got a story coming up. We're going to be talking about Keurig, and it'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. Sean Hannity and Keurig and what's going on. It speaks to the mixed emotions of what's going on. There's a whole new theme at play right now. Whole new theme going on in America. And you have a reason to smile. You absolutely do. And I'm going to explain to you how to look at the world and how you can exude confidence in being a member of the conservative movement, the Tea Party community. And I hope you go to teapartycommunity.com and join up. You got to. See, you've changed politics forever in so many ways. I'll talk to you about the conflict of the left. We'll talk about it in terms of GQ magazine. We'll talk about it in terms of Colin Kaepernick. We'll talk about it in terms of Obamacare, which we'll get to that in a bit. Judge Roy Moore, I've touched on him earlier. Lots of mixed signals, folks, but they're not as mixed as you think. See, the left wants you to believe. They're going to throw stuff at you. They're going to say, even your own people don't like what you guys are doing. They don't like your president. And they're talking about the Republicans. They're talking about the rhinos. Mitch McConnell, who's got approval ratings in the tank. In fact, no Senate majority leaders had lower approval ratings I don't even think in modern history. That's the numbers I'm seeing. Is that right? I don't know if that's 100% true, but that's pretty close. He's less popular than Donald Trump. And I believe the polls of Mitch McConnell. See, because we've watched him work. I've watched people like Harry Reid, who had no majority in Congress in the Senate, just run roughshod over the Republicans. And you want to know why? Because we don't have any real Republicans. We have very few. Even Mike Lee jumped off the Judge Roy bandwagon over allegations. 35-year-old allegations. Lies, in fact. I keep coming back to, folks, the Republican Party is the party that freed the slaves, and nobody knows it. And those are the spokespeople that we have selling our party. That would be like me saying, yeah, I'm well represented as a black man by the Republican Party. These are the people that black liberals will say to me, yeah, you are a Republican, Kevin. Them the people that hung black people. And I'm going, no, it was the Democrats that hung black people. The Republicans can't even take credit for freeing the slaves and passing almost all the civil rights legislation to humanize black people. They can't even sell that. I mean, how many years have they had to try? Since 1865? Holy cow. A party who was formed to be the anti-slavery party cannot convince people that of who it represents. And when we vote for them, we put them into office under the auspice that they're good salespeople. I mean, how many things have they missed? How many opportunities have they had to gain political footholds that they just, do you think they're missing these, or do you think they're intentionally ignoring the ability to come in and go, bow? Okay, I'll give you an example. Planned Parenthood, selling baby parts. Now, I'm representative of the Republican Party. Planned Parenthood kills more black babies than any other race of any other ethnicity. Ergo, they sell more baby parts. So they're selling black baby parts. If you don't think that Kevin Jackson running the Republican Party would be running ads saying, hey, the new slavery will kill all your black people and we'll sell your body parts. They couldn't even come up with something clever to harken back to. It's worse than slavery. It's worse than me buying you and putting you to work. I'm just killing you and making money off of you. Wow. Yeah, but those Republicans are good at representing you and having people understand the type of people you are as Republicans. And they've certainly been very supportive of the Tea Party community, right? Another shameless plug, but I want you to go to teapartycommunity.com. Check it out. The Republicans are not going to save you. Donald Trump is not a Republican. He ran under the Republican ticket. He's a conservative. And he's a different kind of conservative because he's a businessman. And he looks at the practicality of things, the logic of it. That's what you want, a pragmatist. We need a pragmatist party. See, a pragmatist party isn't going to allow race to dictate how it goes to battle. Think about all the Donald Trump's a racist, and they keep chiming back to Charlottesville, Virginia. He didn't denounce the KKK and all that. And Trump's like, whatever. See, that'd be enough to derail the average Republican. But a pragmatist goes, look, if you think people are going to associate me with comments made by others and go, oh, by inference, I should have done this, forget it. It's not going to happen. I'm a pragmatist. I'll play the numbers. I'll play the odds. I think more people are sick of discussing race in the context of the left, where America's supposed to be this horrible country. It's really funny how so many people want to get here. I think people are tired of it. So I'm going to play the odds. And that's what Donald Trump did. But as you watch these Republicans, these wishy-washy, whiny Republicans who would dare side with the left, the Democrats, against Judge Roy Moore, knowing that these allegations are false, you understand what's going on here. And you should also understand the importance of a Roy Moore victory. He has to win. We have to take a little bit more steam out of the Alinsky arguments. We get asked all the time, why aren't there better people running? Why don't we have better candidates? Why is it always these glee club, chess club Republicans, these guys that went to Ivy League and, tried to act as if they're all, and they're so smart or whatever. Why don't we have practical people like President Trump running? Why don't we have more business people? Because business people don't want to put themselves at risk. But if you watch Donald Trump's win, then you put on the heels of that a Roy Moore win, which takes a little bit more air out of the sails of the left. You're going to watch more regular folks, entrepreneurs, capitalists. They're going to start wanting to run for office. That's what you're doing here. You're trying to encourage the best of us, those who are willing to put their liberty, not liberty, but certainly their money, their financial capital at risk, which to some degree is putting their lives at risk. That's who you want. You want people who are accomplished, who understand the roles and the trials and tribulations of everyday life through employees, through their own struggles, etc. You want them making legislation, not a bunch of people that have never held regular jobs and got poli-sci degrees and undercut each other and know how to be backstabbing whiny leftists. I want these other guys to run. That's why Judge Roy Moore's victory is so important. It will shut down the left. It weakens their argument. And it emboldens the person who says, yeah, I got a little dirt in my closet. No problem. I'm running anyway.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.